Hey everyone, John Berkman here again. This won't be much of a vlog, because really anything I had to tell you I've already told you earlier this week. So I really don't have anything to tell you today. It's the return of sweetness. You look like a weird. That's because you are one. I don't even have his head in shot. There we go. Hi. Hello. So let's think of something to gripe about, something I can give my opinion on and have you all reply to. Okay. I mentioned in my review of the Venture class Star Destroyer. Oh boy. This thing. I mentioned in my review of this that I have this friend who completely will not acknowledge the existence of episodes 1, 2, and 3. So let's talk about this. Let me discuss why I think it's foolish of him to have such an opinion. They were made by George Lucas. Written, directed by George Lucas. You know, were they as good as the original trilogy? I don't. That's open for debate. In my personal opinion, all 6 movies are on a pretty even scale. I don't think any one was any better than the other. Episode 1 might be a tiny fraction below the other 5, but that's mainly due in part to Jar Jar. Caught a bit of a cough right now. But for me, all 6 Star Wars are on a pretty even playing field. They're all... yeah. I mean, can I understand him having that opinion? Or anyone having the opinion that 1, 2, and 3 were terrible? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. And that even, I can flip that over to, I don't understand people not liking 4, 5, and 6. And the people who don't like 4, 5, and 6, they mainly don't like them because of the bad CG work. Well, that's because they were made in the 70s. Correction, 1 was made in the 70s, the other 2 were made in the 80s. Oh! But no, I mean, let me put it this way. If it was not for 4, 5, and 6, I don't really know that CGI technology would have evolved at all. And also, we would not have Pixar. Because when George Lucas was working on the first Star Wars, he created Pixar, which he then sold to Disney, and then, after he was done making Pixar, he made Industrial Light and Magic, which became the CGI company that did the CGI effects for all 6 Star Wars, quite a few of the Star Trek movies, Jurassic Park 3, Transformers 1 and 2. So I don't even get me started on not liking the original trilogy. Do not get me started, because I can make 5 10-minute videos about that. But not liking the new trilogy, that's something that we can debate about, and I won't get overly fed up with. You know, people argue that it looks like the technology looks better, you know, in-universe technology looks better, and stuff of that sort. Well, I mean, let's really analyze it. Okay. Holographical images are strictly blue tinted, as opposed to in A New Hope, you know, is Leia's hologram blue? Yes, but we do have some skin tone coming through on her face. And that even goes into Empire Strikes Back when they're in the asteroid field, when Vader's talking to the 3 commanders of the other 3 Star Destroyers that are traveling with them. Give me a sec. Ouch, sweetness. Okay. So, there's an example of how really the in-universe technology is not too much better. Another example, people always mention how you look at a lot of the ships on in episode 1, a lot of the Naboo ships, and they're all chromed out and whatnot. Well, the very first passenger airline vehicle was chrome. A lot of the first airliners were strictly chrome. If you ever look in the movie The Aviator, when he's building the Hercules, which I think that was the first passenger airliner, it was chrome. And you look at airlines today, they're not chrome. Not at all. So, really, it's... What? Oh my gosh, it's like today's world. We started with chrome vehicles, then we went to non-chrome. You can't argue with me. See, this is why you do not get into arguments with me about Star Wars, because I will win. Storyline. Hang on, I'm gonna move to the floor. Just kicked off my bed by sweetness. Oh, Christy, sweetness. No, give me that load. Okay. Storyline. 4, 5, and 6 told the story of the fall of Darth Vader and the rise of Anakin Skywalker. 1, 2, and 3 told the story of the rise of Anakin Skywalker, the fall of Anakin Skywalker, and the rise of Lord Vader. Explain to me where there is something wrong with that. Because, quite frankly, I think that's what we want in a prequel trilogy. We wanted to know, how did Anakin go bad? What led to that? It was emotions, you know? I mean, let's put it this way. As previously stated, I do have a bit of a cough right now. So, I don't know. You know, gosh, I cannot win today. People argue that the dialogue in the prequel trilogy is a little bit hokey. It's a little, you know, people have trouble taking it seriously. They're very awfully written lines. I'm comparing them to the original trilogy I've been lately. I'm not seeing it. I'm not. So, I don't know. You all let me know what you think. Please avoid swearing in the comments. I don't need to hear that Lucas is an effing idiot. You know, I just want to know how you feel about the prequel trilogy versus the original trilogy. And just what you think if you don't like the original trilogy, or the new trilogy. What is it that bothers you about it? You know? And don't say Anakin's annoying. We know that. Okay, I can counter that with Padme's ridiculously good looking, because Natalie Portman is. So,